Hello everyone. In this video, let us see the important interview program called Dutch national flag. Algorithm. That one you can found in leetcode platform. Program number 75, that is sort colors. It is from medium level. So first let us see the problem statement. Afterwards example explanation, and finally the implementation part. Okay. So given an array nums with n objects colored red, white, or blue. So here some values are given in the array here. Some values represent red and remaining white and blue. Okay, given here and sort them in place. Okay, what is the meaning of in place means we should not use any extra arrays here. Okay, so that the objects of the same color are adjacent, okay, with the colors in the order red, white, and blue, okay. Means here it's a sorting program variant, and let us see the next statement. We'll use the integer 0, 1, 2 to represent the colors red, white, and blue, okay. So for red, we are using 0, white 1, and blue 2 here, okay. We need to sort the values. And next of all, we must solve this problem without using the library sort function. Okay, so means we have inbuilt function sort, right, by directly, so using that you should not design solution for that. So means it's nothing but if you use inbuilt function, it takes order of n log n time complexity, right? Okay, so without using library function means indirectly they're asking us to design program with linear runtime complexity, that is order of n. Okay. First thing I hope you understood directly if you take this. Observe everyone. Let us take some values called example array values 1, 0, 2, 0, and 1 and 2. Okay. So directly, if you take this array dot sort, okay, so you can finish within a single line. So, but time complexity of this one is order of n log n, right? Okay, so it's restricted now without using. So it we should design now. Time complexity has to be reduced. So next, what is the another thing here? So given here, it's in place. Okay. So means actually we have one more solution so called counting zeros, ones, and next of all so the twos. Okay. Uh, Here initially by initializing so all three variables to zeros. Okay. And next of all running one loop from 0 to n, that is size of array, and next of all if we found the the array of particular position value, if it is matching with 0, you should go for incrementing so the count one, and next if we found the position value is matching with so 1, incrementing so count by 2, next finally so incrementing so count 3. So this is first of all after finding the count. Next, so running the loop from 0 to count 1. So we go for initializing array position values with the zeros, and the same thing you can take for the remaining two loops here. So next loop, so for 2, and initializing the position values the 1, and next of all finally running the third loop and initializing with the values 2. Okay, so I hope you understood. Count 1 to count 2 here, and it's count 2 to count 3 here. Okay, So, but here, how many? Actually, the time complexity of this one is order of n only. Okay, this one runs for n times, so this one n times. Okay, so here, if you take so all this, it takes the order of n only. Okay, so finally, you'll get the time complexity of this one is order of n. But if in some platforms, so you can observe, notice that without using so these many number of loops, we need to design the logic, okay, with the single pass. So actually, we need to design within single pass, okay. So these many loops should not be involved, okay. So that part you are going to observe. That's why we are not going to prefer this solution also now, okay. I hope you understood. And so the another thing is by using extra array. So by taking three arrays, first of all taking so zeros into one array, so ones into the second array, threes into the other array, you can so finish it off. But that one also we should not prefer. These three solutions we are not preferring here. That is by using inbuilt function or extra array, or else by using these many number of loops. Okay. So finally, let us move on to the so designing part of Dutch national flag algorithm here. So Dutch proposed this strategy here. So it is from two pointer algorithm here. We can found the same thing from topics also here. Okay. In hints, you can observe so straightforward method and finding the counts of zeros, ones, twos, all this. Okay. So but we are preferring so the Dutch national flag now. So in Dutch belongs to some country. In that country, national flag also some three colors were there. So that's why it was named as Dutch national flag algorithm here. So observe. So two-point algorithm. So here we use so three variables, so called start, mid, and next of all, so the end. Okay. So don't think that we are using three variables here. It's from some three-pointer approach like that. Okay. So here at any particular instance of time, so we work with so two positions only. You are going to observe that that's why it is from two-pointer approach. Okay. Now series you observe two sum later on, so you can check the three sum. There we use some three variables, but at any particular instance of time, so we use two variables only, right? Next, now what is the Dutch idea here? Okay, so I'll explain now. So actually, in the middle positions, once has to be present. So, for suppose if we found so zeros, so we should so swap to the beginning positions, okay? And so if for suppose if we found so twos in the middle positions, we need to swap to the so ending, okay? So if we found one, so it's not required to perform any operation. Simply we should update mid to the next position, okay? So that is a Dutch idea here, okay? So I'll type program also in short ways here. So while explaining example, observe here, everyone. So first, let us check. So the mid here, so that is, so it is pointing to the. Let us take so array variable name as a here. Okay. So initially it's pointing to the one, right? Okay. What I said. If it is pointing to one, simply update mid to the next position. Okay. It's not required to perform anything. So now let us check what is the mid position value. Now it's zero, right? Okay. So if condition fails, so in that scenario, control should move to the else if block. If it is pointing to the zero, what I said. So we need to swap so array of starting and next of all, so the array of mid positions here. Okay. So on so swapping like this, okay, what happens? So array updates like this, okay, that is 0, 1, so 2, 0, 1, and 2, right? So you can check now. So to the starting position, so definitely 0 values or else 1 will be pushed. So there is no chance of pushing. So the two, so you can update. So start pointer to the next location. It's not required to work with that. And to the middle position also, you'll get either zero or else one. Okay, definitely you won't get so the two. So because mid we started from the so beginning positions, right? Okay. So if we got so two in the beginning position in the beginning of starting position, then we are going to push to the ending. Okay. So you can go for updating mid also to the next position here. So observe this start plus plus and next of all mid plus plus. Okay. So both they need to increment here. Next, this is important now. So now check mid is pointing to the 2 now. Okay. If and else if fails here, okay, this part we are going to take it into the loop. What is the condition we should take it into the loop? I'll explain later. Okay. So listen, elif, so array of position value, if it is pointing to the 2, what I said, swap with the ending position value, right? Okay. See, you can check now. At any particular instance of time, we are working with either start mid or as end mid. Okay, all three variables we are not working here. That's why it's 2 pointer approach. Okay, so but here you can notice one thing on swapping middle and ending positions, you'll get the same. Sorry, it's not updated. Okay, so here if you go for updating, so the mid now. Okay, what happens? So mid moves to the so zero position and it is not going to be updated. Okay, sorry. So that's why with this you can understand one thing. In the ending positions, we may have so two, right? So the same value it may reach us to the mid. In that scenario, that's why should not update to the mid now, but end you can update. Definitely to the ending, so the two values only push it, right? End you can update so the to the previous location here. So same thing you can so notice now end minus and so minus here. Okay. I hope so. It's clear for everyone. Now again, so the loop repeats, it checks if condition, L if all this fails, it reaches to here. Again, mid and ending position swaps. Okay. Now what is there in mid and ending position? So 2 and 1. After swapping, what is the updated array here? 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, and 2. This is the updated array here. Now, so again, what I said on swapping with the ending and mid positions, only end variable has to be decremented. Okay, end variable has to be decremented. End is pointing to the 0 now. Okay. Mid is pointing to the 1. If mid points to the 1, first if condition executes, just mid updates to the next location. So that is to here. So now mid is pointing to the 0. Next, so if fails, the else if condition becomes true. Start and mid position gets swapped. So on swapping, what is updated array you'll get? To the starting position, you'll get 0 and so to the mid position, you'll get so the 1. Okay, 1, 2, and 2. This is the updated array. So after that, start and mid both increments here. Okay, start moves to the next location and mid also updates to the next location. Now you can check here. So the array is sorted here. Okay, but if you check this, still start is behind of end pointer. Okay, so that's why here you should not take so this condition here. Generally, whatever it'll take in the 2 pointer approach, that is start less than end. Okay, so same condition actually will take for all 2 pointer approaches, but here instead of start we need to take so the mid. Okay, that is here you can notice one thing while crossing mid with the end pointer, so you can found that data is in sorted form. Okay, so mid also started from the beginning position only, right? Okay, so just like start pointer, that's why. So here we need to take so the mid, okay, instead of so the start. Okay, so this entire code we need to take inside the loop. Okay, I hope so each and everyone understood the problem statement and the solution here. So now quickly I'll type and execute it, okay, in the lead code platform. So all of you check it once. What is the method given? Sort colors, nums given, and it's not required to return anything. Do not return anything. Modify nums in place, okay? So we need to update the original array itself here. Okay, let us remove these comments and start executing. Okay, so observe what I said. Start mid, and end. So these we need to take it like this: 0, 0, and next of all, length of nums minus 1. Okay. And what is the condition we need to use? Mid less than, so end, right? Until mid less than end, we should keep on repeat to this. If we found, so nums of I is pointing to the, so 1, what I said. We need to swap, nums of, oh, sorry, here it's nums of mid. We need to swap nums of start and next of all, so the nums of mid, right? Nums of mid and nums of start, I am swapping here. After that, only mid, next of all, start, we need to update to the next. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. So if we found this one, num's position pointing to the one, okay, simply we should update mid to the next location, right? Okay. So for suppose if you found, so the mid position value is pointing to the 0, okay, then we need to swap with the starting position, right? Okay, nums of mid and nums of start position values has to be swapped, okay? Start and next of all, so the mid. Nums of mid and next of all nums of start. This scenario, both the start and next of all, so the mid variable values we need to increment. Finally, if it is pointing to the 2, so starting and ending and mid position values, so we need to swap. After that, only end variable we need to decrement so by 1, okay? So it's not required written anything. So array is updating here in place, okay? So it prints in the backend and checks whether so the array is updated or not, okay? So let us test and submit this. Okay, so right, 1 minute to got one. So 1 minute, I am checking. There we got error here. So here 1 minute, let us take mid less than or z equals to end. It is until mid reaches to the end, we should run the loop. Once mid crosses the end, we need to stop it. Okay, yes, it's working fine. Okay, so fine, good. As so 0 milliseconds it's taken as all test cases passed. Okay, hope you understood. So in the example also we observed, right? Okay, uh, so here whenever so mid reaches to this position, you need to execute it, right? Okay, after mid crossing, so the ending position we need to stop it. So same thing you observed here. I hope you understood everyone. So that's it. Thank you. Thank you. So